This is the brand that manufactured it is called, and it costs. Okay, sure, this is a knockoff camera. The only thing that we know about it is that it's HD. So taking a look at the design, we have our tiny little screen right here with this unnecessary bezel. If we look at the top, we find the OK button and some red light. And once we go to the left side, we find the micro USB. Yes, this still charges with the micro USB and the micro SD card slot. And once we turn to the right, we find the up and down buttons and the really tiny, barely noticeable speaker. And once we look at the back, we find the actual lens itself, which honestly looks pretty big. And we have the power button that also is a mode button. So it's like two functions in one button. And then the HD text. Obviously, this is made from plastic, and I'm guessing this is some kind of rubber. This should be where the batteries go. Whatever, couldn't open it. Anyways, let's just power on this thing already by clicking this button. We find this little light right here. And it has those generic welcome screens you find on Wish knockoff phones.
Same theme song again. Few dead pixels around. It's like Wish.com. It's so strange. I do feel like these phones must be linked. They all say welcome on the start screen. They all have the same startup sound, and they all suck.
So taking a look at the interface itself, okay, you can see that it's already not so color accurate. It's showing this carpet as if it's like green. So we see that right now it's set to the resolution 720p. We've got our timestamp, this is the exposure, and this is in video mode. Got the battery icon and the SD card icon. So in order to actually navigate towards this thing and go to the settings, we just click on this power button, the mode button. Now it's in full screen. It says here 12 megapixels, but then let's just click once again. This is our gallery where we can review and watch the videos. Let's just click on mode once again. Our first thing right here, we find video resolution. So let's just click on OK, which is again the top button. As you can see, this is red. So click OK. So you got 1280 by 720 at 30 frames per second. So it's 16 by 9, 30 frames per second. 640 by 480 and 30 frames per second. So it's a 4:3 aspect ratio and 480p quality. And then we've got our 1920 by 1080 at 15 frames per second, which means it's a 16:9 aspect ratio, but unfortunately it's at a 15-second frame rate. So let's just choose the highest quality. So picture resolution, we find here 12 megapixels, and then we find the resolution right here, 10 megapixels, 8, 5, 3, 2 megapixels HD, and then 1.3 and VGA. Let's just go with the highest. Time taking pictures. So this is a timer. We got off 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's just set it to off. Burst, which I'm guessing was supposed to be burst. Wait, this was supposed to be 5, not 12 or whatever. So yeah, let's just go with 5 shoot. We'll just try the burst. Then we got timestamp, which is the little watermark that shows the date and all that kind of stuff. Let's leave it on. Motion detection, turn off high and in low. Let's just turn off for the moment. Loop recording, 1 minute. Audio recording, on or off. Of course it's going to be on. Exposure value, got these values right here. Delete, which I hope it just won't delete everything from the memory card. And protection, lock current. And wait, no! What the hell did I do? Whatever. Format, which will just wipe all the data. Let's just click on cancel. Languages, English, and a bunch of Chinese looking stuff. Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Italian, French, Dutch, probably Korean or Japanese, and broken Arabic, of course. Volume, this is already set to max, and I gotta say, the speaker in this thing is very weak. Automatic shutdown, automatic off screen. 3 minutes, let's just leave it to 3 minutes. Automatic off screen, 1 minute. Reset to defaults, no thank you. Frequency 50 or 60 hertz. Let's leave it at 60. Time setting, I've already corrected the date, so it should be good. Then image rotation, which I don't see why I would do that. Then we got software version. It seems like a 2018 thing. Right, now we can finally actually test the camera itself. So first of all, I'm going to be showing you some pictures. And now it's time for the video test. This is at 1080p 15 frames per second. So yeah, let's say I'm just casually walking by, the light gets dimmer, and this is my setup of an Arabic book, this random stand, and my phone recording the Galaxy Note 8. And this is a flashlight for the light itself. So yeah, if we walk around, you see, let's just try to shake my hand like this. Again, 15 frames per second. I mean, it's better to have 720p 30 frames per second than this stupid 1080p at 15 frames per second. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up for the video test. Oh wait, I get some outside footage. Why not? And that's it for the 1080p test. And this is a video test of the 720p 30 frames per second mode. We've got the beautiful setup. So far the phone's been recording for 6 minutes, if you can even read this. And yeah, the quality difference is really huge when you compare this. Let's say you import it to your computer rather than when you see it from the camera. Especially with the terrible speaker that you can even barely hear anything, you really need to just plug this thing into a computer to actually review the footage. So again, taking some footage of the great outdoors. And from the video test, I've been seeing that it's really turning my skin red for some reason. So let's just see the 480p one. You see my beautiful, expensive setup and the flash. So now let's get some footage of the great outdoors. And yeah, this will be in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which kind of makes it look nostalgic. Plus, the video quality would not be as good, but at the end of the day, it's still good enough for most cases. So yeah, see you when I plug this to the computer. Now it's time to plug the camera in using the micro USB cable, and as soon as we plug it in, we find these two options, either mass storage or PC camera. So let's select mass storage. Then the PC detects it. So let's go to our file explorer and enter to the camera. So of course this is based on the micro SD card that it has. So here we find the two folders that are necessary, photo and video. And once we go to photo, we find that it saves photos in JPEG files, whereas the videos are saved in AVI files, and they have these names, MOV. Now I didn't test the second option, which is PC camera, so we'll see what it does. So let's try to open up the camera. We'll see if it's actually like switches. I thought I would turn the input device for the camera from the webcam to this camera, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Maybe for a desktop computer, but not a laptop. And once we turn it off, it shows your generic goodbye screen. Thank you guys for watching. A sub would be appreciated, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.